Hello, beautiful souls. How do you feel today? Did you improve your communication skills? Are you working on your communication skills? Yes, today I would like to talk more about communication. I think that I can't stress enough this. So maybe I will repeat myself again, but this is all for your own good. People simply think about communication in very different ways. Sometimes it's really has nothing to do with communication, but okay. But let's start from the beginning. If you are not new to my channel, welcome again. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and if you are not new to my channel, my name is Irina. I'm here to simplify your life. At least that is my intention, to help you by sharing insights about life, and everything that I'm sharing is for free, and everything that I'm sharing with you is based on my experience, knowledge, education, and many other things. Simply I want to share with you in order to help you. I'm not saying that you should be living like this. All I'm saying, take it, and if it serves you, please don't just listen to me, but try to apply those things, because many of those things simply have helped me sometimes to go through very difficult situation in life. So I just want to share with you that we are here to empower each other and to help each other. A little communication goes such a long way. Please never underestimate the power of good and healthy communication. I had to accent and to point on good and healthy communication. Like I said before, people think talking about other people's lives or gossiping, it is also communication. Sometimes people think that just talking is communication. No, dear, that is not communication. It is simply gossiping and putting your nose in other lives. That is not your business. I have an article about communication and what does one healthy and good communication include, so I will link it down below. Let's keep it simple, folks. Communicate. Communication is not just saying things out loud, but you must say things with integrity, and you must say things in such a way to be as respectful as it possible, and first of all to be honest with yourself in the first place, or with other person. There is a fine line between being rude and being honest, and you mustn't cross that line. If you are not in position to say things with calmness and respect, then step back and do it when you feel that you can do that with respect. You must be able to communicate apart from being honest. That is, of course, a must. You must say things openly, without being afraid, without putting your focus on how someone is going to react. You must focus on yourself to express as best as you can in order to be understood. Many people don't get it. Many people just simply don't communicate out of fear that they are going to be misunderstood, or how someone is going to react, or whatever fear they can have in their head. And they forget to focus on what matters the most, to express how they feel. Because, dear, every time that you suppress how you feel, or you want simply to skip to talk about something because it is going to make you feel uncomfortable, you're not going to help yourself. You're not going to get rid of those thoughts or emotions, even if it's maybe in your head something stupid. Why would I talk about this? It is stupid and minor. No, dear, if it bothers you, or if you not feel good about that, you should be able to talk about it, not to suppress, because unexpressed emotion will never die. Our bodies are very smart. We accumulate everything, emotions, unexpressed feelings, thoughts. If something bothers you, and you bury them alive, and they will come forth later in life in much uglier way, in different forms. Maybe did you catch yourself that you out of blue start to yell at somebody, or sadness? Did you feel that you don't feel good, or that you feel pain in your body? As you can see, you are not doing yourself any good, because unexpressed emotions, it happens very, very often, are cause of so many illnesses out there. Keep this in mind. Nothing happens overnight, you know, but it's never too late to start to communicate. It's never too late to start healing yourself. And you know, there is always a place for improvement in communication, especially if you didn't used to speak about those important things. You know, there are so many people who go through life skipping all those things that truly matter. They focus on things they matter, or they skip uncomfortable conversation in order to, they think that the way they're going to have peace in their life, which is so wrong. You can't have peace, and you can't be at peace with yourself if you skip to talk about uncomfortable things, about those things that hurt you, about those things that don't feel good about something. You won't do yourself any good by skipping those things. So if you wonder how to start finally to open yourself and to talk about important things in life, start even now. You start with small things. If you are busy, say it. If you like someone, say it. If you want to apologize, then find a way and do it. Just, you know, it is time for self-reflection about these things. Step back and to think about your feelings, how you feel. Think about people that matter to you. Do you owe them apology? Do you want to say someone you miss them? Do you want to ask her out? Ask her out! If you are upset, say it. If you can't keep your word, if you promised something to someone, don't keep your mouth shut. Say it. Keep your mouth shut with, you know, when you disrespect other people. But about these important things, don't keep your mouth shut, please. If you're running late, let people know. Don't say, oh, I'm on my way. You didn't even left your house. Just let people know if you are late. It's called respect. Just think vice versa. Would you like to live in a lie or to rather know the truth? Truth can be very painful, but living in a lie, oh my god, it is a never-ending story, and you are living in pain all your life. If you lie someone, you're not only losing your dignity, which is so important, you're losing someone's trust. Oh my god, we're talking about trust here. Someone trusted you and you just like they don't exist. How they feel and how you feel. Oh my god, it must be very painful to live like that. So be honest, always, no matter what. Honesty is the best policy. Find a way to say something and say it. Do you know how trust is important? Trust and honesty and respect are foundation for any kind of relationship. So don't break it, please. Speaking about love relationships, oh my god, so many beautiful connections have been ruined by people who didn't communicate properly or who communicate poorly. Don't be one of them. The worst thing that you can do to yourself is to live in a regret of not saying something or not doing something, again, out of fear. It is always some kind of fear behind. Always express how you feel. If you love someone, let them know. How they are going to react, it shouldn't be your concern. Your concern should be to give 100% always of yourself in order to express yourself how you feel, so you can travel light and be at peace with yourself. That's what you want. We all go through life hurting someone, very often unconsciously, and sometimes people do that consciously, which doesn't make them a good person. But if you know that you have hurt someone, then apologize. But remember, it's not just about saying, oh, I'm sorry. The only true apology is changed behavior. So you must be aware, first of all, to know what you are apologizing for, and then to change something about it. Otherwise, it's, what's the point? If you don't want to do something, or if you don't like something, express yourself rather than be a people pleaser. You shouldn't say yes to others if you say no to yourself. If you don't like something, say that. Know your boundaries. It's not selfish, but self-love. It is so important to distinguish between these things. I know that we have been learned to please other people, but very often we forget about ourselves, and we end up drained in order to please other people, and that's not how it should be. So always express yourself. If you don't like something, say it. This is such a common thing when people overthink and make assumptions rather than ask questions. Please, if you want to know something about someone genuinely, if you're interested in someone, ask them questions rather than assume. Assumptions are poison for any kind of relationship. If you want to have a clear picture about anything, ask questions. Okay, people are so quick to judge, and people are so quick to make assumptions that are very often are not true, and they just base an opinion about something or someone based on their assumption that has nothing to do with that person. Don't do that. These are such a small thing that makes such a huge difference in your life and in other people's lives. Communicate, even if it gets uncomfortable, especially then when it is all over. Sit down and talk, and you must surround yourself with those people who will sit down and talk rather than neglect things or sweep them under the rug, because it leads to nowhere. And if you communicate openly and honestly, you will profound your relationship, any kind of, especially love relationship. You will get, that bond that is so important to speak about anything that is crossing your mind. Please communicate, especially when it gets uncomfortable. Don't suppress your emotion and feelings just because it gets uneasy and uncomfortable. Speak up. Respect other people's lives, time, and match their effort. If someone is trying to communicate with you, if you get upset with how they feel, it's not about them, dear, it's about you. Why would you get upset if they are trying to express how they feel about you, if they opened to you in order to get better every single day as a person, but also to enrich your relationship with being able to speak about everything. There is nothing more powerful and beautiful than that. So strive to that, not to talk about other people's life or to gossip about things. Communicate about you, your life, how you feel. Okay? Oh, I respect so much a person who is vocal. Tell me why you are into me. Tell me if I upset you. Let me fix that. But just speak. Tell me everything. Talk. Everything. What would you like to say? Just talk. I like that. I respect person who is vocal and who is trying to communicate with me respectfully and kindly. Because very often we are not aware that we can hurt other people, but unless you tell me that, so I can see that and understand that, and I want to fix that so we can move forward. Just talk, okay? I hope that I made you think just a bit about communication, that now you're going to do your homework, and because I'm sure that there are things that you would like to express, and I just want to encourage you, please, to do that and to not think about someone else's reaction or not to think about fear. You just have to listen your gut instincts and vocalize those emotions and feeling much easier than, it's not simple. It is simple, it's not easy, especially, like I said, if you are get used to live that way, that you are close and to not speak about anything. So it will take time and practice, but do that. Be vocal, keep your word, be consistent, and be constant. Learn what integrity is and live with integrity and dignity. Everything starts with ourselves. If you want to have respect from someone, you should be giving in the first place respect. That's it. I love you.